All right, y'all. So I know what's going on. We're gonna make this hat, okay? So as you can tell, it is the Yaito inspired hat. So you need the gems that you can get off of Amazon. You can also get this E6000 glue off of Amazon as well. I'm just going to finish this one before I start the other one, okay? So look, it's not very hard to make this hat. All you have to do is put the glue to the gem and put the gem to the hat. It's really that simple. I know a lot of people make it a lot of different ways, whether they stitch the hat or poke holes in the hat, whatever the case may be. But I just feel like this is the easiest way to make this hat, and I feel like it's the most efficient only because I am not a seamstress, okay? So I'm just showing you guys how I make my hat, and this particular hat, it had a lot of gems on it, okay? So with all the gems that I had on the hat, I was like, oh, this is so special. Like, I really want to show y'all how I'm about to do this, okay? Like I said, it's not that big of a deal, but here it is sped up, and I'm just like marking out how I want the brim of the hat to look, simply because I like to start here, and when I'm done with everything, if I feel like it's too gappy or if I feel like I need more gems, I can go ahead and put them on later on. But I didn't want to put all the gems at the front and then didn't have enough that I need for the rest of the hat.
Baby, don't trip.
So something new that I started to do with making these hats is just taking a little hand dryer and putting it to the hat, right? So this just assures and like adheres the glue to the hat like almost instantly, and I don't have to wait as long for the gems to dry. Also, what I will say is that sometimes the E6000 glue just stinks, okay? So just be wary of that when you buy said glue, that it does stink, okay? But this is the brim of the hat. It looks pretty good. So let's move on to the rest of the hat.
Stop following me, she stalking me, she trying to ruin my trip. These niggas coming round screaming gang, gang. I ain't never seen you on the strip. Never ever had the peps in your mouth. Never ever had the tool in the whip. Baby, well.
So this is where the hand dryer really comes into play. When I used to make these hats before, I noticed they would kind of slip, the gems. They would start to fall or they would start to like move a little bit. But with the hand dryer, you can just as easily put the gem on the hat and then just hit that spot with the hand dryer like really quickly, and the gem will stay in place, okay? Sometimes when you have a bit heavier gems, you kind of have to navigate and leave the air on a little bit more. But with these gems right here, you don't have to leave it on as long. But as you can see, I'm giving it like probably like 5-10 seconds here, just because I really want it to stick and I don't want it to move. And I want to be done with this the first time around and not have to come back and hit it with any more air a second time.
I like my bitch red bone. I like my bitch red bone. I like my bitch red bone, red bone. Ice fat, jello, jello. I like my bitch red bone. Ice fat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out. Hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow. Glock here by the Regis and Pello. Ask around, niggas know me. I'm a year boy, you know me.
Okay, so I'm coming close to finishing the first pass through of the gems, and it's just me doing the last part with this embroidered piece right here. I just think the hat came out so cute, but I knew I was missing a bit more gems, so I just kind of looked around at the hat to see where needed more gems, where I wanted it to look more full, because I noticed a lot of gapping in the hat, and I wasn't really about that. So this is just me adding more gems to the hat, and as you can see, it's going to look a bit more full in the end.
They could have been one of y'all, the Yaito elite. I'ma just call her Fatima. Now that ain't really her name, but she for the team. I get flies up just like I looted up. All this money you talking ain't no dud. I'm the king of New York and on God. If I was alive, it would have been.
I like my bitch red bone, ice fat, jello, light skin, yellow, iced out. Hello, I'm the king of New York, mellow. Glock here by the Regis and Pello. Ask around, niggas know me. I'm a year boy, you know me. Pull up like from the cleaners, Asian Alphinas. I make a movie, sell out arenas. She off the white token, let me the final. All of my animals is murder bravado.
Alright, you guys, as you can see, I finished the hat. It is done. It looks so good. I added a lot more gems to the front and to the brim of the hat, and I just think it came out so good. This is the hat in the sunlight, and my eyes were hurting, y'all. I'm not lying to y'all. My eyes were in pain because it was shining so bright, okay? So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like outside. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this inspired you guys to make your own hat or whatever it is you want to make, and stop paying for people to make things you can make yourself. Bye.
Ask around, niggas know me. I'm a year boy, you know me.
Trap house mob.
Roll another one.
Expect anything.
Sit up, never like you know it. Special packet with them automatics. We gon' send them to heaven. Wait. Hey. Woo. You feeling sturdy, man. Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for a nigga. And she do it back for a nigga. Yeah, she do it back for a nigga.